Bits and Bites, let's Talkujo. Wait, did I put up my miso soup? I didn't. Hold on a second. There we good. I got out the Tupperware container, and it had like a little bit of stuff in it. What is that? That has happened to me my entire life. You go into your cabinets, you get out some Tupperware that you haven't used maybe, admittedly for a little bit, and there's like some stuff in there. Like some, I don't know, sawdust, or it's like unidentifiable. What is that crap? What has that Tupperware container been up to? What's going on down there that's causing this? Is it Pixar? Is Pixar animating my Tupperware containers? Stop it! This is kind of a serious Let's Talkujo because I want to talk about what's going on with my comic. It hasn't been updated in a couple weeks, and I haven't really rehearsed or written anything to say about this because I want to keep it 100 with you. I don't want there to be any weird speculation, but I am putting the comic that I do at Kakujomics.com. I don't know why I'm plugging it right now. It's going on hiatus. God dang, it's going on hiatus. All right, and the reason why I'm doing that is because, well, one, YouTube is taking up more of my time now, and it's actually going somewhere. Back in 2010, October 2010, I started doing a little comic called Kakujomics, right? And I think January of the following year, I started a YouTube channel because I was like, oh, I can do what this guy does, sure, whatever. And it was supposed to just be the side thing I do while I do the comic, and eventually things kind of shifted, and I did the comic for, at this point, almost 6 years, right? We're up to 208 comics or whatever. And it's been fun. It is a passion of mine. I will never stop drawing ever. And that's why I'm saying it's going on hiatus because who knows, how I'll see how things work out. But right now, my YouTube channel is, it's pretty time consuming. I'm doing more collaborations. I'm doing longer type videos and trying to make them more focused and entertaining. Whereas before, I had no problem doing a comic and videos because my videos where I would just sit down, right, and I would just record straight up 10 minutes of Minecraft, and whatever happened in that 10 minutes would be the episode. But now it's like, and that's fine. Some people, I think that's called it's called a long play, where it's like you get the full experience of the gameplay. But, it's not necessarily that I think that's bad or better or whatever, just I personally think that's boring for me to do. It's not fun for Irk to edit, it's not fun for me to keep putting that up. I feel like it's just, I do it differently, whatever. I don't need an excuse, I guess. So now I record 30 minutes and then edit that down to, cutting out the slower, more boring parts, trying to give you the beef, more of the meat. So recording takes at least 3 times as long as it used to. Editing takes at least 3 times as long as it used to. Rendering, you got it, you guessed it, 3 times as long as it used to. And then collaborations is so much more. So much more work. You gotta set it up, you gotta reach out to them, you gotta schedule stuff. You gotta meet on the aforementioned time, you gotta edit your audio, you gotta edit their audio, you gotta if you want to get their footage, you gotta edit their footage, you gotta collaborate, you gotta figure out when you're gonna upload it, you gotta promote it at specifically the right time. It is a doozy. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's a doozy, right? So that's one reason. Reason number 1, right? YouTube's taking longer, and YouTube's actually starting to, take off for me a bit. And which is awesome. I mean, thanks in large part to those who have collaborated with me. Collaboration really is like just the cleanest way to grow your channel, I think. It's either that, or go to, the Silent Hill Downpour forum. There is a Silent Hill Downpour forum, right? Hold on, I'll give you a second to accept that that's a thing. You can go there and be like, hey, check out my Let's Play of Silent Hill Downpour. But everyone hates that. Everyone's gonna hate you, your followers, and also I just think it's annoying, So that's how that's going. Reason number 2, though, is I'm actually going to be doing video editing for another channel now. Someone reached out to me. I won't reveal who they are because I want to gauge how you guys feel about this. I don't want to accidentally send like a hate mob over to them because it's not their fault. The job was completely optional, but they were like, hey, I like the way you edit videos. Will you edit videos, or my videos on my channel? They're a really big channel, like 1 million subscribers big, and they're actually going to pay me, and I've been doing this for a while, and it would be nice to be able to make some money to actually contribute to the family. Like, don't get me wrong, as I've grown and through Patreon, my wonderful patrons and everyone who's sent me stuff, who's commissioned, who's watched without ads or without ad block and all that kind of stuff, you have all gotten me to being able to pay actually a few bills, almost rent, almost. Well, maybe halfway there, but still that's a huge chunk of money, and I'm extremely appreciative for it. But, rent hikes in Portland and all that stuff, and it's just the opportunities there, I think it'd be good. So, enough blathering, because according to this, I've been blathering for 7 minutes. I'm so sorry. But what the meat of this means is, Comics going on hiatus until January 7th, 2017. Oof, 2017. And the videos on my YouTube channel will be switching from 2 videos a day, 5 days a week, to 1 video a day, 7 days a week. So it'll be more consistent, which actually plays well with YouTube's algorithm. If there's even like one day where people aren't clicking your video and they click someone else's, your viewers are going to see that other person's videos in their feed rather than yours. So I should have done this probably a long time ago anyway. Which means YouTube videos will be reduced by 3 per week. I'm sorry, I know. If I can upload more, I will. I promise you that. I genuinely like doing this. I'm fighting for this stuff, So that'll happen. Streams are just outright obliterated. I can't. All streams will have to go back to whenever I have time to do it. And I'm sorry, I know that sucks because whenever I stream, when you stream as little as I do, consistency is key. Having a schedule, having a time when people know you're there is really important. Me doing streams just randomly when I have the time for it is going to mean we're only going to get maybe a quarter of the viewers. It's just whoever's there at the time. But that's fine. It's never really been a focus for me. Just wanted to put something out there to connect more closely with you all. And I will miss it. But so yeah, what you're going to see from Kakujo now is mostly just YouTube videos for now, while I'm tightening things up. Like, for years, they've been saying, Kakujo, do one thing and do it good. And I'm still not doing that, but I'm working on it. I'm tightening up and all that stuff. So, thank you for your support. I hope you understand. I'm not just doing it for the money. It's something that we need to do. I could go into more detail explaining our financial situation, but it's like, 1, that's boring. 2, that's personal, and 3, I don't like listening to my own financial stuff. I don't want to listen to someone else's. Just trust me when I say that if there was some other way, I would. And also, again, it's not the person I'm video editing for's fault. It's not your fault. It's all my choice. If you really want to be mad at me. I don't mean to hurt you. But yeah, I'm gonna probably open up commissions having said that, because you think about it, I make maybe $20 a month doing the comic, working all that time on the comic, but I could spend a quarter of that time doing commissions and probably make way more than $20. I could do that. I'll have time for it. I'll have time to do merch, to do all the things that I hate doing. I hate the money aspect of this kind of stuff. I just want to sit in my little space. I want to sit here, and I want to create content, right? I'm supposed to have had a shop, fully stocked shop, and a while back, and I'm supposed to be making new merch and new products all the time, but I just don't like doing it. I want to create stuff that I like. I don't want to create stuff to make money. I really, 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 really hate money, but it's necessary, I guess, right? That's who you can blame. Money. Yeah. I'm absolved. It's good. It's all good now. Are we cool? Come on. And you're going to see a lot more customization in my YouTube thumbnails because I can't stay away from drawing very long. I got the itch. Drawing and we have a weird relationship. I don't like actually sitting down and doing it, but after I create, I'm like, there's nothing quite like this feeling, sometimes I do get into a groove when I draw. Sometimes I do, and it feels really nice. Those are the euphoric highs that one of the many reasons I continue to draw. I've been drawing since I could. I've been drawing comics since I could. That's always going to be a part of me. Comics aren't dead. Well, okay, maybe they are. I mean, they're certainly at a low point. Everything's all motion, visual media, and all that stuff. And I get it, work with the system or go home. And I'm not doing animation. Animation is thankless. I've seen all those YouTube animators, even the huge ones, say it's completely not worth it. Of course, they could just be saying that to deter me from it, but still, I don't want to animate. Enough with the unpleasantries. I'll still see you here quite often. And the only real way the YouTube channel is going to change is that there are going to be maybe less series Let's Plays, because, 1 a day, 7 days a week isn't enough to have as many series going as I currently do. So, I don't know, it'll be more things like Super Mario Maker, Overwatch, Nuclear Throne, Enter the Gungeon, less long-form series like Stardew Valley or Minecraft, or, those actually might be the 2 series that I could upload here and there and it'd still be okay. Okay, I said I was done talking about this. So Tenorio keeps buying new soap all the time, And is that one of those things that is that like a lady thing or something? Like I don't think it's very helpful for society to section and things into ladies, and forget it. She buys so much soap, and it's always a different soap. Every time I go into the bathroom, right? I you know, do the thing, standard, you know. I go to the sink, nice, everything needs to be in its place, you know. After the bathroom is a sacred, solemn situation. I turn on the water, I reach my hand down and... Oh, hello. It's like having a mom that has a constant rotating door of boyfriends. If you got a parent that's doing that, be like, hey, living with you is like having constantly changing hand soaps. And then, you know, show them my channel or something, I don't know. But every single time, it's a different soap. And that wouldn't be a big deal. It's not like I'm all like, oh, yesterday was lavender and this time it's honey melon. It's the fact that the nozzles are also different and the soaps all come out in different ways. Because, you know, you at least need to use a soap dispenser like twice before you realize, okay, so if I press this all the way down, that's way too much soap. So I'm going to press it just a little bit, or then there's another one, right? Oh, okay, it's a foaming one. I need to press this one all the way down, you know, and then you learn that, right? So every time I go in, it's a new hand soap, and I have no idea what I have no idea what I'm doing with it. It's surprisingly stressful. I'm gonna make a prediction. There's already like at least a few first world problem comments in down there, but you don't realize how weird it is to look down and see this Mickey Mouse soap, where more of the details are in the ears and the face than on the actual nozzle. You have to squeeze that nozzle down so hard and it gets caught on this lip so easily. It's awful. And then I went in the other day before the Mickey Mouse soap went suddenly missing, and there was some gunk on the ear. What was on the ear? Do you suck that bad at wiping that whenever you use the soap, you're like, oh, look, there's some more poop. I'm gonna put it on the Mickey ear. I didn't touch that Mickey soap. I go to the kitchen now to wash my hands, where for some reason that soap doesn't change as often. It does change a lot though. It's like once a week. It's a pile of filth, and maybe one day, you know? Guys leave the toilet seat up, and ladies put the toilet paper roll upside down. Do you have that also? Because I feel like growing up, my family and I had like the same thing of soap for like years. Which probably means someone wasn't washing their hands. I hope it wasn't me. Probably was me. Okay though, for real, I've all sombered myself out now thinking about the comic and hand soap. How do you feel about this? It's okay if you're upset. You know, the comic didn't have that large of a viewership. In fact, it had just stayed stagnant over the last like 4 years. But I'm not gonna pretend like there weren't like, you know, hundreds of people that watched it, that read it and came back daily to see if there was a new one. You know, for that support, I can only say thanks, you know? A whole lot, and I do hope you'll mark your calendar to remind yourself on January 7th, 2017, and, you know, we'll go from there. The comic might actually come back as, like, updates whenever, but again, we'll see. This video editing job that I'm doing might not be forever. Who knows? Who knows? That's all for now, though. Thanks for watching! Thanks for supporting me! Thanks for everything. Thank you. See ya next time.